Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about who Carl and Rick will most likely run into first when The Walking Dead Season 4 returns. Spoiler warning. And I want to thank YouTube viewer Emily McCarthy for pointing this out to me in a private message. I did not see this on first viewing for The Walking Dead Season 4 Returns trailer. It's basically based on the trailer, on the scenery, the environment where we see the characters, Rick and Carl, of course. We do see another character there in the same spot. And as such, you can deduce that she is, in fact, following them. Spoilers or spoiler warning if you're worried about it. And it is, of course, Michonne. Now, it makes sense, and probably a lot of people knew that was going to be the way they would go anyway, because in the comic book series, the first person to encounter Rick and Carl is Michonne. She goes ahead and saves Carl when some walkers are basically attacking him to meet back up with him again. In addition to that, she was close to Rick at the end of Too Far Gone when she obviously killed the governor. Rick kind of stumbles off to find Carl and she goes her own direction. But it seems like she is, in fact, kind of tracking them, so to speak. Or at least it looks that way based on the pictures. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pictures and do a breakdown in terms of time for the Walking Dead Returns trailer and when they appear. Link will be in the description to the trailer if somehow you missed the Returns trailer. Okay, so the first picture is from about 44 seconds roughly into the Returns trailer, and we get to see this type of diner type area where you have a bunch of motorcycles around. At the back left here, back left side, you can see Carl, and behind him limping or seemingly limping is Rick. Just to go ahead and point them out right at the back left there. If you don't believe me, just go to 44 seconds in the trailer. You can clearly see that the one in the back, the character in the back, has a distinct limp. Okay, and next one is a picture from 1 minute and 44 seconds into the Returns trailer. We have Michonne, who's in front of the BBQ shack, and she is cutting the walker's head in half. Now, here's what I think. Because she's cutting the walker's head in half here, and we see the other angle before, Rick and Carl must get to this BBQ shack first, the diner first, before Michonne does. Because at the time when she's cutting this walker's head off, we don't see that walker lying on the ground there in the other shots with Rick and Carl. Therefore, she must be tracking them. She must be following them versus her getting there first. And lastly, here we have another scene from the same location at the front door. Looks like they're just getting ready to go in. The reason why I'm pretty sure it's the front door, the color of the door, as well as especially the pattern of the exterior of the building, the bricks or whatever you want to call these types of big rocks that it's made out of, or at least the design of it is the same. You can clearly tell that that is in fact the barbecue shack right there. And this one occurs at 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Also, they switch angles from Rick looking at Carl, and behind him you can see the bike that is turned on its side in the parking lot. Okay, so to me that's pretty conclusive. I mean, there is a small chance that possibly she tracks them there, they go in, they leave, they head off to the house where they're going to stay, which we've seen the pictures of Rick sleeping on the couch while Carl's kind of taking care of him, and it's possible they go in separate directions from there. But we can at least deduce from this that they go there first, and then of course Michonne goes there afterwards due to the zombie kill. Then after that, she probably would continue to track them, I would think, and at least she is, I would have to say, from what we've seen so far in the trailer, the closest person to them, the closest person to running into them. And I think it's fair to assume that she'll be the first one to run into Rick and Carl, I'd say, based off of this. I mean, is it possible they might not go that route and she may get close but just miss them or something? I mean, they could do that, you know. But so far from what we've seen, it looks like that's what's going to happen. Plus, it happened in the books, and she was closest anyway to Rick at the end and Carl at the end of Too Far Gone. So it makes perfect sense. So we'll get the three of them will be back together first, and then I assume pretty quickly they will head off once Rick is feeling better to try to find the others. Will it be Herschel's farm? Will it be somewhere else? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you think about the theory, because it's not absolutely confirmed, but you know, based on the pictures and what you can figure out from them, it's pretty much exact. If you have any other cool little pieces of information or things you've seen in the trailer that you can kind of draw conclusions off of, like this one, please feel free to send me a private message on YouTube for them. I do find them interesting, and I like to go ahead and make a video on them if they're conclusive enough that we can definitely say this is what's going to happen, and she's at least tracking them or near them or going after them, that type of thing, trying to find them. I assume Michonne will get pretty good by now at tracking after she was trying to find the governor for so long during that 6-month time skip, if you guys remember. Anyway, pretty much all I have to say about this one. Let me know what you guys think about it. Any other topics, please send them to me. Do always like to have them. Keep up with the Daily Dead videos, and of course, almost there, just a little over a week now until the return of The Walking Dead Season 4. I can't wait. Call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and as always, I'm saying peace.